Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So, based on the title, you might have guessed that I have done it again, getting new animals. So this was planned, but a little bit unplanned. I knew this was happening, just didn't know that it was gonna happen today. That got decided last night, which is fine by me because I am prepared. So no last minute, shenanigans to get stuff done. Everything is ready to go, so that's awesome. But yeah, before we do anything, I just want to check up on a few animals because there's still like 20 minutes before I have to go. So yeah, let's do that and then we'll get into the really good stuff. So first, I just want to say it's pretty early in the morning. Well, I mean, that's a definition. It's before 9 a.m. It's like 8:40. So not super early, but early enough that the whole snake room hasn't even woken up yet, like the spinning cobras. Oh, she's hanging out in there. That's the first time I've ever seen her in that hide since I moved her in there. That's pretty cool. I actually had something of a panic moment with her yesterday. I was in here doing maintenance and stuff, and I was gonna change her water. And normally I don't pull her out when I change her water because, as you can see, the water's there. Her preferred hide is that one, so pretty big distance between the two. But still, it's a cobra, so you kind of want to know where she is. And I lifted that up because, I couldn't see her. I was shining a light in there, it looked empty. I lifted it up, and it was. And so was, the cork tube, that hide, and that's the only hides she has. So I was thinking, oh man, has she escaped? I thought, well, maybe, I've left one of the doors like slightly open and didn't notice it. So tiny bit of panic, but turns out she has just buried herself in the back. I took the hook and just raked through, and a big pile of soil under there started to move and hiss. So yeah, she wasn't gone. Like, she can't get out of here. That's the whole point of having locked enclosures and blah blah blah. But yeah, she gave me a good scare. That was fun. But yeah, anyway, let's take a look at her. Wait, in the spirit of getting new animals, why not look at the last new animals I got? So she's out. That's always nice. Because she's been hiding quite a lot since I got her, but she seems to like that part, which is awesome because she's just so beautiful, and it's really great to see her. And yeah, she's doing fantastic. Always out doing fun stuff at night, and so is this guy. He's not new, but since we're here, why not take a look at him? Good boy. He's so fun. During the day, he almost looks dead. He doesn't do much at all. but at night he really does go out and about. See that little thing? I find him almost every night, because these are nocturnal animals, so I like to, you know, go in here after the lights go off and, you know, look at them because they really come alive. And almost every night he climbs up onto that thing and just dangles for a little bit. Fun guy. Also, let's take a look at her. The bamboo pit viper. Yeah, I finally got her to eat. You know, it's been another thing that's been stressing me out a little bit. I've had her for like a month now, and she's refused food several times, which it's concerning, you know. But she did go through shed like just a couple of days ago. So yeah, she's freshly shed and looking absolutely beautiful. And yeah, luckily she did eat. Like I noticed that she was in shed, so I figured, well, maybe that's why she's been refusing food. And it seems like that was the issue. And this little guy is also doing fantastic. He's eaten for me a few times, so he's doing absolutely perfect. And he really likes that corner. Like, he's had a few spots. He was hanging out back there. You could find him there all the time. But this is his preferred spot. And he usually has a very weird position, but today he's looking rather photogenic. It's a good pose. What kind of good pose? But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on these new snakes, since I haven't really shown them off a whole lot since I got them, because, you know, I was on a break. But yeah, they're doing fantastic and I'm super happy. Let's take one last look at her. Yeah, it's not the greatest light, so she's not as beautiful on camera as she is in real life. Which happens with every camera, by the way, so it's not just the light. But anyway, I need to go. I have snakes. Or is it just a snake? Snakes? Snake? We'll see. We'll see.
And we are back. So it's been several hours and I don't have a lot of time. So we are gonna do this quickly, okay? But first, so let's start with this. Can't really see, can ya? Well, let's keep it a little bit of a secret for about a couple of seconds. So anyway, if you followed me for a while, you know that I recently got an eyelash viper, and sadly that little viper didn't make it. But I got a new one. So this is something of a specialty kind of deal, because this one it's about 50-50 if it's gonna make it or not. You know, it doesn't eat very well, it doesn't eat very fast, and it's considerably smaller than its clutch mates. So I got this one for free, and yeah, to see if I can help it stay alive. And yeah, he's or she is starting to climb up the hook. But yeah, this is a new eyelash viper. Beautiful, beautiful little snake. But we'll see if this one will make it or not. You know, in the wild, this snake would have been dead long ago. But yeah, we will do our very best to keep it alive. So as you can see, a little bit wrinkly, which is a sign of dehydration. So I'm gonna have to try to get some water into this little guy. But yeah, fingers crossed, guys, that this one will, you know, start eating good and become a healthy grown snake, because it is a gorgeous animal. There's no two ways about it. And yeah, you can see open its mouth a little bit there. So it did actually eat yesterday, and it's never a good idea to move snakes just as you have fed them. But it was kind of a specialty case, so we'll have to deal with this, and like I said, fingers crossed. But we still have 2 more snakes. So, next in line. So this is 2 of the same species. I'll start with, can't remember which one was the male or the female, but not too hard to find out. But yeah, this is a classic in the venomous community, and like, it's a very popular snake. It is the variable bush viper, aka Atheris squamigera, aka squams. And this little fella is just so beautiful. This appears to be the male, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Looks that way. And yeah, these are just tiny baby dragons. Like, it's pretty hard to see when they're this small, but if you have seen them when they are adults, you know just how cool these guys are. I mean, they are cool now, but they do not have the right colors, and they don't look as badass as they do as adults. But yeah, I'm just gonna let him into his little enclosure, and we'll unbox the other one. And that would be this one. So, slightly different color, but really cool. It has like a yellowish green body with some reds and a pretty red head, which is super awesome. And yeah, like, I know the GoPro doesn't really do close-ups very well, but I mean, just look at how cool that is. And they are itty bitty little snakes. Like, this is not a big hook, this is the baby hook that I use for small snakes. And yeah, it's crazy how small they are. But even though they are small, they are real monsters. Like, I'm talking about feeding now. Like squams. These are hungry snakes. But I'm gonna put this one inside, and we'll take a closer look at all of these inside their new enclosures. And why not start with this little fella? So I gave it some water, it drank, and yeah, I'm very pleased about that. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, the pothos, the weak little pothos in the back, I did salvage from the Chinese cobra and the big enclosure in the living room because they didn't look too well. So I'm hoping that this new environment can keep those plants alive. But yeah, super, super awesome. Let's look at the squams. I did a little bit of a specialty here. I put these small enclosures inside these big enclosures because there's light and I don't have any extra locks for the enclosure, so technically I have to do something like this, but there we go, a little bit of extra light. So I'm not exactly sure how the camera picks this up. Doesn't really look the same, but I hope you will see a little bit that yellowish green body and that red face. I'm looking at a very small screen here, so I don't see if that's something you can see. But let's move over to this one. So a little bit more red and orange and yellow. Yeah, fantastic looking snakes. Super, super cool. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy. You're really cool. So, yeah, I think that's the female. And that's the male. But yeah, this is awesome. Like, squams, man. They are just so cool. Like, it's the kind of snake that... Oh, old man noise. It's the kind of snake that will never get old. Like, they are awesome. It's hard not to love them. How about you? Do you love squams? Yeah, she doesn't say much. But yeah, that was a very rushed, very quick little unboxing video because I'm down to like the last 10 minutes before I actually have to go, so feeling a little bit stressed. So I'm just gonna say thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that, and please check out my brother at West Bay Reptiles. As usual, I will drop the details to his channel in the description down below, and please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Love you guys.